Welcome back to RaBBois. My name is Yitz, joined by my brother Tzvi. You totally didn't jump in there.
What? No. I was going to give you like another 10 seconds. I was going to be... Guys, we really need everyone watching this to subscribe because there's a lot of people that watch us or hate watch us or whatever, or like sneakily watch us, and they don't click subscribe, and it's really unfortunate. So just random like reminder to subscribe. Okay, continue.
And if you got this on a WhatsApp group chat, you also have to subscribe.
Yeah, so we said we're going to talk about this at the end of the episode, but you already brought it up.
Sorry.
I was looking at my analytics and our analytics, and I saw that we've been getting sent like a lot of our views are coming from WhatsApp, which means there's these Jews and they're sending us, which is great. That's real organic growth, which is great. Glad people want to hear our opinions or hate watch us or
It's important that we get this podcast big because you're losing your job.
Yeah.
And we're losing our main source. We actually don't use TikTok.
Yeah.
But you do, and you do stupid memes.
Oh.
By the way, I actually mean to ask you every single time, how's the weather by you?
It's crazy. It's crazy that you ask because it's actually, honestly, in Florida, it's kind of cold right now. It's like 60 something degrees. That's like sweet. That's like insane. But yeah, there's a TikTok ban happening. It's on the 19th, allegedly. They say this every year. They say it like 3 times a year. They said it back in 2020. That's the first time they said it. And everyone was really scared, myself included. That's when I first started blowing up. And I was like, I don't like what's going to happen. Am I going to, I was getting banned over and over though. So like low-key, I didn't care as much.
You were kind of salty.
Yeah, I was salty. I was like, no, screw you guys. You freaking banning me over and over. But apparently we're past court cases. We're past appeals. The only option is, I still think it's going to get extended, but they say January 19th, it will no longer work on your phone.
Did it go through the Supreme Court yet?
I think. I don't pay attention. Maybe.
But you know what?
What?
You think that, see, you kept getting banned and then opening up new accounts, and then they banned your IP because you were getting around it too much, and then you figured out another way.
I had to download a replicator of a phone, an emulator on my phone, and download TikTok on that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, regardless, the Chinese Communist Party has tons of files on you. That's for sure.
Oh, hell
it just says,
yeah.
Jewboi, and then it says non-threat because
because what?
All the crap you post.
What are you talking about? What do you mean the weather outside is rizzy? They're like, oh, it's a good point.
No,
maybe...
they're probably like, yo, that's we got to ban this guy.
Yeah.
Although, I found it really ironic. I mean, so they're banning it because of national security reasons, which honestly
is stupid. Mark Zuckerberg selling our data to China.
I mean, they're doing it. Everyone's doing it anyways, but sure, there's a concern.
Yeah.
Sure. But so the people who are on TikTok who are making a lot of money, especially Americans, are posting about how terrible it is.
It is.
Obviously.
Yes, it's terrible for businesses. Do you understand how much of an impact TikTok has? Hundreds of thousands of businesses are using TikTok. Thousands of them rely on TikTok. It's I would be concerned about this TikTok ban if I wasn't on every platform because I learned, I learned from my mistakes in 2020. I got banned, so I was forced to learn other platforms, and then eventually I came back. Because
funny.
I got Instagram, I got Snapchat, I got YouTube, I got my plaque on YouTube. That wouldn't have happened. You know what I'm saying? That's a flex. That's a flex.
It's kind of cool that you have to teach yourself because they see maybe they're doing you a favor. You know what I'm saying?
They were trying to. We were going to help you, young one. Well, here's the thing. I always wanted to do YouTube, and the goal was to be a YouTuber from it. I'm not doing much YouTube nowadays, but so it's not like I got banned. I was like, oh no, I have to do this or this and that. It was just sort of I'm not an idiot. No offense to all these TikTokers that grew an account out of nowhere that accidentally went viral. And they're like, we can't ban TikTok. Meanwhile, they were not utilizing any other social media platform, reposting their videos on Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts. You gotta be an idiot. I mean, I was literally salty. I was like, no, you listen here. No, give me this tangent. I would tell my TikTok mutuals, other friends I had on TikTok with millions of followers, hundreds of thousands of followers, I would tell them, I'd post it. You could post videos that only get shown to your friends. So I would literally beg. I was like, guys, post all your crap on YouTube Shorts and Reels. And I wasn't doing this like in the past year where all these gurus woke up and think they're geniuses. I was doing this 2020. I said in 2020, I was like, you better before I was like, guys, you need to post your stuff everywhere. And so many of those guys have done it since and grew their YouTube channels to millions of subscribers. I'm cursed on YouTube Shorts. I've never succeeded on YouTube Shorts. I don't know why. My friends, very similar content, they all posted their stuff. And like, thankfully for them, like they blew up. They got like millions of subscribers. So like, if you weren't, no, I'm not coping. No, I'm not jealous. Everything happens for a reason. Point is, like, I don't feel bad for influencers specifically that weren't utilizing other platforms.
Well, you have to adjust your business model. You know, like things change. Yeah. So you're kind of like, well, you didn't do that, so don't. You know, you feel bad, but also like you had the ability to move it over and protect yourself.
Especially when TikTok ban was lingering in the air for the past year and a half. Like, did you have any sort of, you know?
Yeah, they said they're going to ban it. Yeah, in 2020, they were saying they're going to ban it.
Yes. Yeah, 2020 was when they first said it. And then, like, those TikTokers woke up. And a lot of 2020 TikTokers are big on YouTube Shorts and are relevant on TikTok right now. I got a lot of friends like that do that.
I will say, what I found really funny was that the people who are like crying on TikTok, of course, their content, everyone's like, look, it has millions of likes. First of all, because sure, but also for sure they're promoting all the influencers who are complaining about the ban that TikTok is going to promote. So it's kind of funny.
What do you mean? What ongo you mean?
There's the whole debate about whether they should ban it or not. What is TikTok doing? They're promoting the content and telling them not to ban the site. They're not promoting the content that tells them that it's actually a good idea to ban it. It's just kind of funny. I found it funny. Like, there's no proof that has a lot of views because the people on TikTok are going to watch the videos telling you not to ban TikTok. But people like to use like likes and watch and view count to show how this person's right because it has a lot of views and likes. But it's not true on TikTok because they're promoting content that tells you that you should not ban TikTok. And of course, they're going to promote it to people who agree with them. Whatever, just a side point.
I think those videos do well regardless because they resonate. I don't think it's like a cabal conspiracy that TikTok is like.
Too far, but it's pretty obvious that they're promoting it.
Like, I think videos talking negatively will go viral because I've seen videos negatively about TikTok go viral on TikTok because they are more lenient with that now. I think it's just a bad decision to get rid of it. One, because you're losing like the people's voice almost by getting rid of it. You're not really on it. I've never seen such open discourse anywhere besides TikTok. You have Twitter, but that's just a cesspool of crap. TikTok
what about Instagram comment section?
Okay, that's just racism and terrorism. Like, TikTok was like the only open source platform where anyone could say anything, and you'd have and there's people that would like agree, and like you could start movements on there. Like, there was a kid in one of my like TikTok mutuals, Vexpults, who everyone just spontaneously decided that they're going to mass follow him and then unfollow him a day later because like it's just it brings like this groups together which that was a terrible example in regards to making change in the world. But it's been used for positive aspects. I think it's bad that obviously they take our data and things like that. But there's too many businesses on there. That's mainly where it's like, I just can't see how America would want to get rid of it. There's too many businesses on there.
I will say, for all your talk, you posted on YouTube Shorts like you sing at what was it, Chinese national anthem. You're like straight. You're going straight. You're going from one app to the next.
Yeah. So what happened was that the second people were like, "Oh shit, they might actually get banned," everyone was like looking for that next app, right? And the same thing. I'm watching all of this like an overlord, you know. The same thing happened 2020. Well, like, what app are we going to migrate to? And I'm thinking like this. That's not how this works, right? There's no app migrations. Things will happen naturally, and eventually the community would just form. So, like last time it was Triller, which was like just a TikTok clone, and I was getting all these TikTok clones, and I was trying stuff on there. And then there were a few ones were popping up this time. One was called like Neptune. I'm like, bro, I'm not downloading an app called Neptune, buddy. It's not happening. Like, it was just the
Not a
weirdest.
planet, bro.
Weird app names, and then out of nowhere, this app called Rednote, right, which has been sweeping the media, right, been going all over recently.
Now I see it everywhere.
And I was on it right in the beginning. I was on that, by the way. I was like, bam, yeah, I got a few videos on there, not viral or anything, but like because I chose it because I saw the cult like community, like I saw that there's a agreement and shift happening naturally at the same time.
Is that just another Chinese app?
It's essentially, so TikTok obviously is from China, and there's a TikTok in China called Douyin, I believe, and that's their TikTok. And you can't use it in America; it doesn't work. But so this is essentially, it's called Rednote. I don't know, I forgot how you pronounce it. In I believe it's Mandarin, and and that's like Pinterest. It's like it's like the Chinese version of Pinterest. And like America we've sort of like migrated there. And it's been a very special thing. For starters, everything's in Mandarin, so it's this funny culture clash.
That's funny.
But like you could actually see like what's going on in China. Like you don't really see what's going on there. There's not a lot of good media press. And TikTok, China's not allowed, like it's separate TikToks. So like you have these Chinese people there, and they're like being very friendly and like open arms. You're like, welcome to our app. Welcome. They're calling us TikTok refugees. They're calling us. They're like, welcome TikTok refugees. And then like, and it's just been hilarious. I've been seeing videos on TikTok talking about like, I'm looking at the comment sections and people are taking the same shitpost comments and they're translating it into Mandarin. I'm putting it in their comments. And the thing is like their app, it's so much more neat and organized and much less like crude. So you got like these Americans coming in with our like crazy senses of humor. And there is a lot of overlap, funny enough. But there's also like, it's like, yo, we're like guests in their home. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta chill out a little bit. But yeah, it's been a culture clash, and so far it's been a positive thing. So it's been funny to see.
Wait, is Rednote like a clone of TikTok? Is that what it is?
They say it's a clone of Pinterest, but there isn't a For You page. You have to like it's like an explore page like Instagram, and you click on it. But once you're there, then you could scroll. Once you click on something, you could scroll. And honestly, since I've been on it, it's been entertaining because it's like you're seeing like a bunch of, like two different, like, countries are like trying to like speak to each other, like, hello. And you got like these Chinese people like that. Some of them know English, so they're like, welcome. And it's just this funny situation. And yeah, it's been the #1 most downloaded app. And so my whole like conspiracy is like, if TikTok does get banned, I don't think Rednote becomes the app. I think it's more trendy right now. I think it's a cool thing with all these cultures, but the UI just isn't what TikTok is. It's not going to get
the algorithm isn't as addictive, maybe.
The algorithm is, it's much more, it's more polished, not as stimulating. There's like rules, like I'm pretty sure girls can't show, like they can't show themselves, like they can't be as revealing, I'm pretty sure. On Rednote. Guys, it's just camera froze, and I really wanted to just have like a frozen picture of him on his face for the rest of the episode. But he was like, no, I could fix it. And I spent like 10 minutes fixing this thing, and I completely forgot my tangent. But I was pretty much done with the tangent anyways. Point is, I don't see the entirety. I don't see us migrating over there. I think it'd be like a one-time thing. I also don't think TikTok actually gets banned, so.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
Yo, do you know what this week is? Are you taking off for Martin Luther King Jr. Day?
Oh my good! It's great that you bring it up because,
why?
Well, for starters, I don't have a job. I don't work.
Oh,
right?
Fine.
I don't work. So technically, I'm always off. Right? Because I sit around all day, and money just gets deposited into my bank account. Like I don't even do anything.
Hold on. I actually have a question.
Okay.
You started up the Jew Talk again, which is direct competition to this.
No, Jew Talk is where I rant about random things for a few minutes on my second YouTube channel.
And this.
We rant on relevant things on this channel.
Okay.
Very relevant, like the TikTok ban,
Well,
which I may or may not have talked about on my other channel.
Well, first we'll talk about Martin Luther King.
Okay, yes.
Who, by the way, there's some companies, it's a little bit political. We get political on this show.
Okay.
Show, podcast. Basement rant that a few hundred people listen to sometimes. That's this podcast.
Yes.
And there's like some companies that give off for the day. Some companies don't. Some companies choose. You say either you can take our President's Day or Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
You care about the country or racism?
I know, like, what do you care about?
Which one?
I know it's awkward.
Yeah.
But like I was looking into it.
Yeah.
I was looking into it. 'Cause I'm like,
looking into what, Yitz?
Racial history.
Racial history. Okay.
And I want to see. We talked about it before, but now I actually figured out exactly what it was.
What did we talk about?
It's our great-grandfather.
Our great-grandfather
was a big civil rights guy.
He was, we were, before it was even like cool, like you know what I'm saying? Like before it was like a thing to do. He was like, he marched with him, Yeah,
he was actually, he survived Kristallnacht. And then, do you know that he was in jail? In Nazi Germany? Did you know that?
He was, or it wasn't like a jail. It was like a little mini jail or something.
Yeah, I guess they had one of the local jails.
Yeah.
But his future wife's family bribed the guards, and then they let him out.
Yeah. I do know that.
Yeah, but afterwards, they were like, I think we need to leave.
Yeah, we should probably get out of here.
Because the Germans were coming. Yeah. But anyway, so he escaped. Came to America. We discussed this before.
Hell yeah, we
married my great-grandmother for like 70 years.
And was like, wait, I came all the way here and the same crap is happening.
Yes, and
to black people. What the flip?
Yeah, he's pretty confused.
Yeah.
And he actually helped with the VA a lot and stuff because he was like when he came, they called him what? Everybody's rabbi. He was very he wanted to make change because of all the horrors that he went through. So he was like, everyone's treated equally. Everyone needs to be equal. What's going on here? So he's very pro the civil rights movement. So he went to the March on Washington in 1963. He went to that rally where Martin Luther King Jr. said, "I have a dream."
He was at that one?
Yeah.
No way. He was like, yeah, really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yo, that is crazy. Bro saw
I didn't know
that.
which one it was. He was at the actual one. He was marching with them.
Damn. That's pretty big, Yitz. That's like.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying you need to take off. That's why you need to take off on Monday.
Oh no, but as I said, I'm always off, so I guess I'll be extra off on that day. I'm not even gonna open up my computer. I'm just gonna sit around and be proud.
But I did notice on your Drew Talk. I did notice. See, your Drew Talk is great because I always hear updates on this podcast.
It's great. You know why it's great?
Why?
Because it's just me talking. You know what, right? You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
It's just like imagine how you have RaBBois without this other guy. Oh my goodness, it's like the greatest thing.
If you want to hear Tzvi talk, here I'm gonna get a little mean for a second.
Okay.
If you want to hear Tzvi talk, just come to our house whenever he visits Friday night.
Oh.
That's when.
Invite everyone to our house. Yes, go. Yeah, go. Invite.
If you want to hear you talk. Or they could go on your YouTube channel.
Okay, no, that's not true because I'm a youngest, and when all the family comes, I get no chance to speak.
That's why I talk very loud.
Yeah, you wonder why you social. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to get my voice out there because I never, for some weird reason, I'm a loud guy, but I can't get my voice in between all y'all.
Well, because you're at the end of the table.
That's because I have aura.
What?
It's because it's like an aura. See at the table. What do you mean? Because that's not because that's what are you talking about? The same thing happens when I'm sitting next to you guys. It makes no difference. True. Yes, it's 100%. 100. No, it's just what happens. No, I live with it. I accept it for as it is. Yeah, I'm fine.
We love hearing Tzvi talk. We love when you talk. We love when you come home. And our mother was sad. Actually, no, because you ended up coming home, so she was happy.
Exactly. You see them for so, and it's like, not only do you get to see me on your phone all day, then you get to see me in person. You're actually experiencing like a luxury and a privilege that no one gets to experience.
You know that
People would pay money for
I
that.
heard you were saying that, like, oh yeah, you said it last podcast. Like, yeah, when people meet you in person, they're surprised to find that you're quite normal.
Listen, man. Like, well, yeah. I'm pretty relatively normal.
But I was gonna say, what I was gonna say was, now that we established you're normal,
Okay.
I didn't realize how heavy you were into crypto. I only hear like exactly how heavy you are. You talk about it, and then you always have like these unhinged rants on our chat. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, hey, by the way,
yeah, I talked about it on Jew Talk a little bit.
Usually, my extent of your knowledge in crypto is like, yo, you gotta get poop coin. I'm telling you guys, you sent.
This is not financial advice to buy poop coin, by the way, because that exists and they're gonna do that. So you got.
But I didn't realize you were really heavy on it for last month. Interesting.
I've been heavy on it for months. Yeah, it's literally half of what I. It's half of what I do. Yitz. Like, yeah, I never really, cause like.
Are you in the green? Are you in the green?
You know, there's many questions that we could be asking, technically speaking. Yeah, currently we're chilling. You know what I'm saying? God bless. It's been a wild journey though. It was.
Sad though you didn't end up doing a Jewboi coin or Jew coin.
That there's no Jew coin. There's no Jewboi coin. There's no coin. There's no coins. Yeah,
after the Hawk to a disaster. That's what.
It's really not what it was. It was one of the things. But because here's the thing, right? I talked about in the Jew Talk, but I was like, okay, I've actually been in crypto properly for a decent amount of time. I actually like know how this works. I'm not an influencer getting just randomly shoved out by a company to promote it.
Are you a guru?
Yes, I'm a guru. Like, I actually know how to do that crap. So I'm speaking to my community, and I'm like, guys, like, if I did it and like I did it properly and I was transparent fully 100% the entire time, like, what do you guys think? And I was close to launching one, but I decided it's not worth the risk. It's not worth just possible backlash. And even if you do it right, there's always going to be people that think that's going to call it a scam. So I'm like, I'm just not going to do it. Just going to do my meme coins. Yet these companies offer so much money to make you...
You said that you're going to sell your soul, but apparently it's not...
I'm such a good guy. I'm so proud of myself. I'm literally like, yo, yes, they were offering insane money. I don't know how else to say. They're offering life-changing money. We can talk later. Changed. I'm like, I think I could make more in the long run in a proper way. And I think I could also make more just with my own knowledge in meme coins and stuff. Like, I think I'm capable of doing that myself. I'd rather not go through all that stress. Even if
you had your own coin, how is it ever going to be legitimate? No offense.
How is it going to be legitimate? Well, it would be fair launched. It would be at the same time. I wouldn't tell. There would be zero insider info or knowledge. I wouldn't tell anyone about it. I would literally make it on the website that all the coins are made, and I wouldn't even like tell. I wouldn't even like tell like a personal group chat, like my Instagram community. Like, I wouldn't even say, okay, you guys could get it first. I'd literally just make it and just let it grow by itself without even like putting myself behind it. And then like slowly like introducing myself into it and things like that. So it could have an organic growth with like random ass people, you know, holding like the coin, and then, you know, bring your community, and then like it could properly, instead of like all these guys, they have like you have all these insiders buying up the entire supply and just pumping it like in one day, and then people lose, and then like your fans get in it last, and the community gets in it last, and they lose all their money. And I was thinking of logistics, and I'm like, there's too much. Like, even if you do it properly, there's just too much risk and there's too much potential and hypotheticals. And I've seen so many people make different projects, and majority of them just fail. And I'm like, you know what? No, I'm not doing it. And then there's another company that offered for me to make like a coin or something. And they were paying me like, they were going to pay me like salary flat rate, bro. Like, regardless of if the coin does well. And and they're gonna give me a percentage of this of like the coin. Obviously, I didn't take it because I have morals and stuff. But right, isn't that crazy? I really thought I'd sell out. And I was like, no, I'm not doing it. I could talk to you maybe numbers after. I don't even know if I wanted. Like, that's how crazy. But it was so, yeah. I should have took that. I'm an idiot. No, it's yeah. Also, yeah, whatever. Point is, I do crypto.
Speaking about holy things.
Oh.
How was your fast? I didn't ask you.
Oh, yeah, it was fine. Yeah, last week there was a fast. I woke up so late, and yeah, I didn't even feel it much, to be perfectly honest.
Nice. Oh, you slept. You basically slept till Shabbos.
I woke up late. I went to bed late. I woke up late, and then the second it was Shabbos, I like made Kiddush and ate. And then I went to my meal after. I'm not waiting for Kiddush. I'm not freaking gonna.
Oh, you're saying you're not gonna show up? You're like,
you're gonna wait an hour? You want to wait another hour after the fast? What are you talking about? I told my friends, I'm like, guys, I bought takeout, and I'm going to eat it the second, and then I will go to a meal after, and I'll be fine. I won't be angry. Yeah, I know, and it was great. The other meal also pretty much instantly started, so. I was chilling. I don't know about you though, but I was chilling.
I was fine.
Oh, great. Well,
because I'm a very busy guy, I actually have a job. I don't just sit around.
What do you even do? You see, that's a question that you could ask both me and you, and we both can't give you clear answers. It's what do you?
I can't tell you exactly what I do.
Oh, no, you're a lawyer, right?
Yeah, but that's not a job.
Law
that's
school.
A description. That's a description. It's not like what I do.
Yeah.
It's just what I am.
Yeah, you're a lawyer. He does law. Whatever law is for him to choose.
I do the law.
Yeah, and I upload videos and I do meme coins. And it's like, what's funny is I'll tell people in public that I do if I don't want someone to be like, hey, what do you do? And I'm like, social media. They're like, oh, I should make money. It's the
first question I get whenever everyone, when I meet people, they're like, oh, how's Tzvi? What's he doing?
Yeah? Who's saying how's Tzvi to you? Who's saying that?
A few people.
Okay.
People.
Okay. You can tell me how.
People care about you, man.
I'm great, yeah.
So then I say, oh, yeah, he does social media. They're like, oh, does it make money? It's literally the first question.
The first thing. It's not even just it's extra, because all Jews ask that for everything, but it's the first thing always. For when I tell people what I do, it's the first thing. It's not the second. The first thing you do.
I said I think so because he's living in an apartment and
right. You piece of crap. I'm like, what do you do? I moved into a community in Miami. What do you do? I do social media. Oh, does it make a living? To live? How the hell would I move down here and do all this? What do you feel? What's it even mean? Someone's clearly funding him. What does it even?
You're an industry plant.
I'm an industry plant. This year, I'm going to look like an industry plant with how meticulous my blow-up is going to be. But, yeah, it's the first thing they ask. And I'm sick of answering. It's a curious job. It's a cool thing. People want to know. They see YouTubers. They see this, and it's great.
It's the easiest thing. If you want to know what he does, just follow his socials.
Saying, bro, come on. So I literally just say I do meme coins, and then they have more questions. But what's funny is, when you tell them you do crypto, they'll assume that you just make money. By the way, they'll assume it's crazy, but they still assume that you make money because it's just one of those things. I do crypto. Oh, because if you do crypto, you're either a loser, degenerate, or you're a rich degenerate. So I'll just say I do crypto, and they're like, oh, and then I can talk about, and then we'll talk about meme coins and stuff, and then it'll be like, oh, I do crypto. That's the second thing they say. The second thing they say is, oh, I bought some crypto. I bought some. I bought $20 of Doge.
Yeah,
they think that it's so.
You're like, oh, $20. You don't even know, man.
I'd rather deal
thousands in.
They don't know. Out. Wait, you're investing in Doge. That's essentially Bitcoin. That's literally how I look at it. You're just investing in Bitcoin.
Elon Musk likes it.
Yeah, I'm literally So what coins you invested in? I'm if I were to tell you these coins I invested in, you'd freaking shoot me. I mean, I'm Dogecoin, for not to get too much on a crypto tangent, which we already are, but Dogecoin is worth like 70 billion or something. Yeah. I'm putting money in coins that are like 50,000 to $1 million. That's where I'm putting stuff into, because I'm a degenerate. And I've been following these guys on Twitter. Yeah, I've been in it for a bit, so.
Do you have any Discord questions?
Oh, yeah. Let's go through
Or
those.
do you hog them with your Jew talk now?
For those who don't know, we have a Discord, which Yitz isn't allowed to join.
If you made it to the end, I'm assuming you know.
yeah, that's true. And we got some questions that you guys asked. So join the Discord if you want to ask those questions. What do you think about the Bengals just barely missing out in the playoffs?
First of all, we live in an alternate universe where they missed the playoffs, which sucks.
Right?
I'd rather be in the universe where we made the playoffs
and then won the Super Bowl.
I will say, it's crappy. We should have lost. We should have won the first game. Then Patriots would have gotten the first pick. They would have been happy. We would be in the playoffs. We would have won the Super Bowl because all the teams are frauds.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Jewboi.
Next year's the year.
Next year's returning it to the Cowboys. Jewboi, when is the Fortnite skin dropping? And you wearing your classical gray sweatpants and white shirt. That's funny. They noticed me in my gray sweats with the white shirt.
The change?
Well, I'm actually wearing black sweats today. So the Eminem skin is literally a guy in a black fedora and a white shirt and a suit. So I wear that.
Hey, question. If you use code Jewboi in the item shop.
Wait, are you telling me that there's people that don't use code Jewboi with an I in the Fortnite item shop?
That's crazy.
That's insane.
What do you actually get for it?
I get money, yes. I actually make a decent amount of money from that, like every month.
But what do you get when you use it?
I get like a percentage of like
what does the user get?
So when they use V-Bucks, I get a percentage. Oh, what do they get for using my code?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Oh, just being nice.
It's literally just giving like either do you want to give some of that money to like this guy or just give it all to us? That's sort of what it is. Yeah, there isn't like a perk even. You don't even get like a discount. Yeah. But they like incorporate it so well into the item shop that it's like, yeah, why not? Like Ninja, right? So you just freaking put it in. Like that's sort of what it is. So I'm just trying to ingrain it in people's brains every Fortnite. Yeah, all these guys, all your brothers, you got little brothers playing Fortnite. You better tell them to use code Jewboi because they're probably spending so much V-Bucks. Like you might as well give some to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on the guy who has? Oh, this is funny. So there's this guy who's been commenting on every TikTok that I post,
really
asking to be adopted, like every post for months. So he's asking my thoughts on that. I see him, and I wonder if that's him secretly. Well, here's the answer.
Know.
Here's the answer. I see all of them, and I ignore it every time, because I want to see how long he goes. I'm like, how long? Like, it's been like 3 months. So I'm like,
what?
No, it's been longer than that. So like, let's see how long. Like, I want to like after a year, like maybe I'll give some slight interest.
That's funny.
Yeah. How are the 2025 memes so far? Yitz, do you know who Chopped Chin is?
Oh God.
Do you know Chopped Chin?
No, I'm Googling right now.
You don't know Chopped Chin? Yo, his nod is tough. You don't know Chopped Chin?
No.
Why not? Yo.
It changes so fast. I was just getting caught up in another one.
No. You don't know Chopped Chin? That's crazy. Imagine
10 hours of Chopped Chin.
Oh, yo, on everyone's soul except mine. We're watching that tonight. Right? I mean, that's...
Chopped Chin, or I've been running you in my head.
Running you in my head. You don't know Chopped Chin?
Based on a viral video of former WM. Oh, that's hilarious.
You don't know Chopped Chin? That's... do you know... that's like the first big meme of the year so far. Do you know I bought a property in Egypt?
No.
Do you know... Do you know Johnny Walker? I give him Johnny Walker meme.
No.
You're like slacking, man. This is like some big stuff you're missing out.
This is all brain. What the heck is this?
It's not brain rot. It's honestly, if you think about it, brain rot is just evolution. It's just what society has found and clicked to. You know what I'm saying? So,
I'm like looking all this up.
I'm loving these 2025 memes so far. I don't care. Chopped Chin is this Chopped Chin kid. For those that don't know, it's literally a kid with a crazy ass chin.
You know what? Oh, this is good. Okay.
What?
I'll let you do the credit. If I haven't seen it, it hasn't made it to Twitter yet, which means you could do it. It always comes a few weeks later to Twitter. But if you want to be the guy who brings it to Twitter,
sometimes it's vice versa. But
no, because I would have seen it by now.
No, you haven't. It's on Twitter, bro. You're just not there. Yeah, it's for sure been on Twitter. You're just not there, bro. It's already they already made like a meme coin out of it. You know, like it's over. You're like you're It's already at the end. You know,
it already got dumped.
Come on, literally, yeah, it has. It's at like 0 now. Like, dude, you're literally like, oh hell yeah, I was looking at that shit. I was like, not financial advice. Yeah, no, it's done now. But yeah, Chop Chin. You gotta know these. You gotta know these memes, man. I mean, I'm gonna be the next. I'll be the next meme. I'm gonna be the. I mean, the Weather Chinese version is still massive, honestly. So like, yeah, no, maybe it'll be that. But let me see if there's any more questions. This guy said, well, yeah, is the RaBBois podcast kosher? Of course it is. Literally, we talk about the best things.
You know, we learn in Judaism. You have to be careful what you watch and what you hear. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh my God. Yitz, I have another topic that I have to bring up.
Oh God. Maybe we'll move it to the front. Edit it to the front.
No, we should have talked about it in the beginning, but we can't skip it. Did you see that Instagram account that I sent? Oh, no one's talked about. How do we miss out on this? Oh my God. No one's talked about it. What?
Clip this to the front of the video.
Is it that? I'll figure it out after. But for those that don't know,
oh God,
there is. So I'm scrolling one day, and my friend sends me this Instagram account. It's and it says for those that don't know, there's a Chabad made website, right, called COL Live, and it's basically, you could call it Chabad News. It's the Chabad News website, and there's also other stuff, and there's a community, and you could interact, and yada yada yada. So it's like, that's where all Chabad congregates. It's our website, and they have an Instagram account, and on this Instagram account, they post pictures of when people get engaged, and there's been politics of if you should post those pictures, because Rabbi Menachem Schneerson said that you shouldn't post pictures before you're married of you and your wife or your husband, future wife or husband.
Mainly because, unfortunately, engagements get broken off.
Yes.
And you don't want pictures online.
Exactly. And probably appropriate, whatever reasons. But they post pictures of like the engagements and things like that
with permission.
But they're a little sneaky though. You gotta tell. You
have to be careful.
You gotta let them know.
We told them no.
You're right.
I didn't want it, and they actually didn't do it.
I'm saying it's like you gotta let them know. But so there's people against it. They're like, you can't post those pictures. So there's this account called COL Live Unofficial that was created on Instagram recently, and for starters, we are against this account 100%. It should get deleted.
Not cool.
And what they have done is, as sort of to shove in the point that you shouldn't post pictures of the engagements online, they used AI to make the couples in the picture do certain things with each other. And not kosher things.
Not kosher.
And to show you shouldn't post it all. You shouldn't post that crap
honestly,
online.
Like the AI has gotten real good.
The AI's mad realistic, and it's been circulating the community a bit. And their posts have been taken down so far. Like, I think they got it reported, but it's been a crazy thing. Yeah, literally. Like, imagine you're like, yeah, you can post a picture of me of me and my fiance, whatever, online. And then you scroll on Instagram and you see
yourself making out
of you freaking making with. It's terrible. We're laughing about it.
Don't laugh.
But it's not funny. It's terrible, and like it's actually like effed up, like crazy. Like that's been there. It should be taken down. But that's breaking news in Chabad that you gotta talk about. It's insane, and it really shows like, oh, we're entering like an age soon of like people like could start. You could just do that, like that.
Yeah, it's
that easy.
Scary.
It's kind of scary. So now, but also it's like now, no one gonna post their picture on COL now. Like no one, ain't no one want to risk that.
So you're saying is that they made a point and it might have worked.
That's what I think. It was this whole. That's what people think the reason for the creation of the account was. It's like, but also like, so to prove your point, you're gonna do like even worse things. Like,
no, it's
immature.
Like
it's probably some dude in yeshiva who's bored.
Yeah, they go, oh, I'm gonna show them.
Yeah.
And if you happen to be a great coder, but instead, see this, they're amazing coders.
It's a free. It's not a free. It's like an AI thing you could pay for. I literally I know
Fine.
the app that they use. It's
No,
so
but
easy to
my
do.
point is really okay. I'm not saying this specifically, but these guys who are actually very tech savvy, instead of like actually getting good jobs and stuff to support their family, they spend it doing like stupid shit.
Imagine your parents are like, "Hey, Chaim, like, what'd you do? What'd you do during your off time from yeshiva?" And you're like, "Oh, nothing." And he's like the dude behind.
I made couples make out.
I make religious couples make out and make people uncomfortable.
To do what everyone wants me to do.
It's
like, all right, buddy.
Listen, the politics of if pictures should be up is one thing, but that it crossed the line, doing that crap. I mean, it is just weird, bro. Imagine you're up there. Yo, there's people on there that I know, man. I mean,
really?
there is hell yeah.
That's not hilarious. It's actually.
It's not funny.
No, it's terrible.
It's not funny.
Terrible.
It's not funny.
Hilarious in a bad way.
It's terrible. But
I'm glad my picture wasn't up.
Yeah. Well, we'll leave it off at that. You just want to do the outro.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to download on Spotify, subscribe, like, comment. Thank you. Goodbye.